Greetings, Mech Warriors, and welcome to This Week in Comp for the week of February 3rd, 2025. Last week marked the third week of ISC7, and we saw many ties broken and many ties created. But before that, I have one quick clip that was submitted from the weekend for you. All right, our clip for today is Joke Flight versus Esquadron Suicide. Joke Flight, we are not watching, but we can take a look at that scoreboard. Look at all those T's next to the names. Those are, in fact, trial mechs. And if you're laughing about that, let's watch the push. All right, so here we have the Fafnirs and Candriel in the Stalker just pushing over the top. Plex takes down Methane in the Bull Shark. Foy 5, the Cyclops next on that lineup. And here we have Acid Angel on the right, Flow State on the left in some more heavies. Just Acid Angel just push off the end. Flow State maintaining some fire here against Trader, but Candriel and Plex and Trader are continuing to push Flow State in that Corsair, who drops off in desperation. Candriel close to follow at a nice green 57%. 3 takes out Zergulator in the Phoenix Hawk. That's a 10-ton difference there. Candriel takes out Flow State. So now we're down to Acid Angel and Azur de Silvestre. Acid Angel in this low ground against Grazer. Plex 3, basically the whole team. Rompe chasing after Azure in the back there. Acid Angel down below 60%, and not long for this world. We are left with Azure, and Jokefly will go on to win this drop. So if you're looking to join comp and you think, but I don't have the mechs, just use trials. In Division A, the overachieving Mech Warriors continue to overachieve, holding first place all by themselves. There's a surface level tie for second between the Revenants and the Furry Lot Brawlers, which favors KDCM based on their win against the Revenants in the first week of the competition. The rest of the division holds steady, with Hax and XD8 vying for fourth and yet to face each other. Hax has the advantage there by 4 drop wins. And Mantra is held in 6th place with their third loss at the hands of the overachievers, though they did pick up their first drop win in this tournament. Division B finally rids itself of complete ties this week. Clan Crossfire emerges in first, though they are superficially tied with Mandatory Fun 2 and ahead by 2 drop wins. This week, there will be a clear first place as these two teams face each other. The 228 Reapers maintain third place despite their loss to Mandatory Fun, and the Goppers pick up a win and position from No Holds Barred. Ham and Cheese holds 5th right now, having been swept by Crossfire. In Division C, the Salvage Crew and Elohim separate themselves from the pack, remaining undefeated, though Salvage Crew picks up first place based on the third tiebreaker being 1 point ahead. Just like Division B, next week we'll have a clear leader as the top 2 teams face each other. The Hellraisers and Fjord Focus hold on to 3rd and 4th respectively, but DPS picks up a win, putting them in the running for that 3rd place spot. Right now, Hellraisers have it as they have 1 point against a tied team, Fjord Focus, and Focus is ahead of DPS, who has not yet faced the Hellraisers or Fjord by 1 point. DPS faces Fjord this weekend, while the Hellraisers face Pocket Burgers, who has yet to pick up a win, so I'd expect the Hellraisers to maintain 3rd, while DPS and Focus fight for 4th this weekend. Div D has a bit more of a complex situation going on. Aces Wild took first place from the Tikhonov Rangers this weekend, marking the biggest swing we've seen yet. But looks are deceiving, and this is closer than it looks. The Aces are in first by virtue of their victory over the Tikhonov Rangers, netting them 1 win against a tied team, and having 9 drop wins. Big Bread holds on to second, having 1 win against a tied team, with their first week win over the Aces. The Tikhonov Rangers will have an opportunity to take 1st or 2nd place, depending on the Aces' performance in their match this weekend. In the rest of the division, the Rasselhag Rejects, Chosiu, and Erie are all superficially tied for 4th, with the Rejects and Chosiu both having 1 point against a tied team. Though, I have to admit, I think the tournament site might be slightly in error. My graphic will reflect the tournament standings in case I'm wrong, but with the Rejects and Chosiu, each with 1 win against a tied team, Chosiu should be in 4th as they have 3 more drop wins. Erie will have an opportunity to climb more this weekend as they face Chosiu, while the Rejects face off against the division leading Aces. Division E picks up a tie for first as the UA community picks up a commanding win against the Hyperion Rocket Rangers, and Gear holds Extra Fleet to a close 3-2 game. Gear falls to third, and the rest of the teams maintain their placing, with the Nuisance Navigators picking up a win against the Raptor Talons, and the Talons and Raiders struggling to secure any points at all. We'll look forward to seeing the tie for first break this weekend as they face each other. In Division F, the Redcoats best the Dragoons, picking up first place. The Birdbrains hold on to third, forcing the Baker Pirates down to fifth, while Joke Flight puts up their first win, not only tying themselves up with Bacon Pirates, but moving up past them and Escadron with the points that they picked up. Escadron Suicide falls to sixth, having picked up 1 point from Joke Flight, but still struggling to pull off an overall win. Division G is seeing some hot competition for first, as both Rattler Flight and the CDU Bandits pick up wins, with Rattler Flight holding on to their lead, but only just, as the difference falls from 2 points to 1. Mobile Task Force Athena picked up a win against the Raven Irregulars, which moves them ahead of the Rage Squad by an entire win. Down at the bottom, Dumpster Fire holds on to their lead despite securing no points, as the Raven Irregulars only picked up 1. Moving on to Division H, Bears Brawlers maintains first place with a victory over the Psy Ristars, while Buffalo's Wild jumps up to second place, beating the Sappers 5-0. This bumps the Sappers and Psy Ristars each down a notch to third and fourth respectively, while the Van Zant Militia makes no progress owing to their bye week. And finally, Division I, which shows a lot of movement. First off, the Bacon Privateers secures first place with their sweep of the Shadowcat Wizard Gang. This pushes Smoke Keshik down to a tie for second with the Cutthroats. But the Cutthroats got their second win over the Smoke Keshik, which pushes them down all the way to third. The points totals are not a typo here, they're the fourth tiebreaker. The Stellar Behemoths secured their first win over the weekend, which ties them with the Death's Hand Brigade on wins, but that match was also a sweep of the very same Death's Hand, which puts the Behemoths up 2 places to fourth and drops the Death Hand and Shadowcat Wizard Gang down to fourth and fifth respectively. And that's all I have for this week in comp. Don't forget to send in clips to the email in description or DM me on Discord. In the coming weeks, I should have some matches to look forward to as the standings develop, but until then, thanks for watching, and as always, I'm Ivor, and I hope to see you on the field.